The Bahamas just set a new record. The Bahamas are adding a VAT tax. The Ultimate World Cruise is getting to vote on itineraries. Carnival lied. Now they're building a new ship. Carnival spending another $100 million on the private island. Rock slides and so many other problems in Skagway, Alaska. MSC's building a brand new terminal. This is Cruise Detours, and that is what's next. So the Bahamas has been setting a lot of records and doing a lot of different things over the last few years and adding more ports and more just insanity. Well, the records came out for 2023. More than 9.65 million cruise passengers arrived in the Bahamas in 1 year. And in my humble opinion, I'm not even sure if there's enough things to do in Nassau, Bahamas to carry that many people and passengers. And with the new records being set and Bahamas saying, hey, we the kings, I guess that's why they have decided to add a VAT tax. Now, for us Americans, we're not quite used to a VAT tax. What that stands for is value added tax. So basically anything that you purchase in the Bahamas in their wise theory said we're gonna add a 10% VAT tax. What does that mean for you? Well, as of March, the cruise lines may be having to cover some of this cost, but at some point it is going to trickle down to us, cruise travelers, and we will have to be paying that extra tax in order to do anything in the islands. When you spend $200 in the Bahamas now, you're going to be spending $220 because that $20 is their VAT tax. We're doing 9.65 million people. We're going to get you. We're going to make more money off of you. Will that define if you go there or not? I don't know. That's completely up to you if you think that matters or not. But it's a little bit of a gotcha, and it's another little bit of nickeling and diming. While they claim that a ton of their incoming money comes from tourism, they want more. Well, isn't that human nature that everybody wants more? Moving on. Ultimate World Cruise update. Not really an update because I hadn't really talked about this yet. But if you don't know what the Ultimate World Cruise is, on December 1st of 2023, Royal Caribbean set sail on the Serenade of the Seas to do a 274-day round-trip world cruise. It is broken up into segments, but some passengers are going on the full world cruise. Some guests are just getting on board to drive people crazy. There are a bunch of TikTokers. They are forming cliques like it's a high school experiment. They are making reality TV reality. That Ultimate World Cruise could really use its own video. And there is so much content. And the one I wanted to tell you about today is that because in the Red Sea, different countries and people are sending pew-pew rockets at different places and saying that they may or could possibly strike any ship that comes by, including cruise ships. All the cruise lines right now are canceling their passages through the Suez Canal and into the Red Sea. So they are giving their passengers two options to go around Africa and then get back to the Mediterranean, and letting the passengers themselves make a vote to decide which itinerary they will be going on. But I was trying to look up more information on this vote to bring it to you, to just let you know that it's even happening. I found a whole bunch more. And if you'd like to hear about the train wreck reality TV show that they're forming on this cruise ship and like me to update you, because I was laughing and some of it's insane, comment below Ultimate World Cruise. And if I can get 13 people to comment that, I'll start updating you, and we'll go all the way from the beginning in December 1st till now and throughout the rest of the cruise. It's 9 months long, but I don't know if that needs to be here or not, so you tell me. Anyway. Moving on. Carnival Cruise Line had come out and announced that they were going to settle down and stop building cruise ships. That lasted a whole couple of weeks until they made the announcement that in 2026 a new ship will be coming out in their Excel class ships, and it will be kind of identical to the Jubilee and all of the other sister ships like that. But you will have one more new ship option from Carnival coming just in a few years. Carnival Cruise Line also decided to add a $100 million new port to their private island. What does that mean for you? It means that there'll be 4 ships docking on that private island, possibly in one day. And if you average 4,000 people, that will be 16,000 people on that private island on any particular day. And I personally don't know if that island can handle that many passengers in one day. So they can pack in more people. I wonder if there's a breaking point for some of these places, and not only private islands, but cities when you gain more and more ports. Because all of the excursion hosts and all of the other things that go on that island, is there enough to go around? Speaking of adding ports, well, they're not really adding a port. If you have an Alaska cruise planned for this summer, you need to check your itinerary and then check back with your cruise line or travel agent to find out if your cruise is going to be affected by this. That in Skagway, Alaska, they had some rock slides. The rock slides did damage to one of the ports, so now they can only port 3 ships instead of 4. And they were trying to ship a whole new port in to replace a dock and make it so that 4 ships can go there. But I just found out that that port was actually damaged on the way up there, and it broke into 3 separate pieces. So they had to sail back and repair it before sailing back out to Skagway and putting it in place. Will it make it there in time? I don't know. Will there be more rock slides? We never know. But they also received a whole big batch of funding to help mitigate the rock slides and add more things to protect from rock slides. Hate to get off a ship to only be hit by a rock. So if you subscribe and stick with us, I'm going to keep you updated on Skagway because it really pertains to us. We are sailing up there on Royal Caribbean coming soon. And did you know that MSC is trying to take over the world? Same thing we do every day, Pinky. Try to take over the world. That was an old reference for Animaniacs. Good luck with that. MSC has made the statement in the past that they want to be the world's largest cruise lines by 2030. They're basically coming out with a new ship every year through 2029 as of right now. And they are looking for new home ports, which they are building a brand spanking new terminal in Galveston, Texas. Man, Texas is just crazy because Texas is getting everything. And Texas, I really do believe if we watch over the next 5 to 10 years, that port's going to keep growing. That state is going to keep getting populated. I think they want to compete with Port Canaveral and Miami and Florida. And I think Galveston would be a good location for a lot of ships to go out of. And you would have the option of doing Panama Canal cruises and stuff like that, which is so on my bucket list of things to do. And we hope to sail from there very soon. And if we're talking about home ports, tell me what your favorite cruise home port is to sail out of. As of right now, I would have to say Miami, Florida. That place is rocking. Also, if you have any questions or thoughts or whatever, leave it in the comment section below. And if you ask a question and we use it in a video, we'll give you a shout out. Oh, breaking news. We are sailing very soon on the NCL Getaway to Bermuda. We also have an Alaskan cruise set up. And finally, we are going to Aruba and Curacao down near South America out of Florida. And we are super excited about those next 3 cruises with ship tours, room tours, telling you everything about it, and destination stops where we're just gonna go out and see what happens next. And if you subscribe and stick with us, you'll get to see it all on the next detour.